Hello everyone and welcome back to another Essential Smokes video. This time we're on sunny Italian Inferno and I'll be showing you 4 smokes, 3 for the T side and 1 for the CT side, much less than there was on Mirage. And these smokes are generally quite easy to do, probably the easiest map to learn in terms of utility. And let's get right into it then with our A long smoke. This one's going to be a pretty simple one. It's very easy to smoke short. You sort of run and aim at the ground there and it will land just about right every single time. But what can be quite difficult is actually smoking longs. You know, I'm going to throw it with a grenade just to not ruin it. My future lineup, it's sort of, it can land too short and leave a gap here, or it can land too long, land here and leave a gap on this side. So for this one we're going to be going second mid, nice into the safety. You want to be careful that you're not exposed here whenever you're throwing it. Make sure there's no one rushing. If you want to find yourself on the right of this, don't know what you call it, vine supports. Find yourself at the edge of this. See the top of the roof where it starts to slant, you get yourself to the corner, top right corner of the roof, and just a simple left click through. This will bounce off that wall and give you a perfect long smoke. Okay, that is the end of A. Let's move over to B then. Simple run over there. Two banana smokes I've got for you today. Don't throw smoke like this. A lot of people do that. It's not a good idea. It's actually a better idea to throw a Molotov behind the car, and that would land about here. Or not throw it straight at the ground and stop them rushing you. It's much more useful than just throwing a smoke, because you're wasting a smoke that could be used to take the bomb site. A lot of people throwing CT smokes, they try and just run out and throw one at the ground like this. But that's quite risky, because you're peeking out to do it, and sometimes, you know, if you don't know what you're doing, you can throw it way too high or something and it will land awfully. But anyway, let's do a CT smoke then. Okay, so you come back banana, find this little weird wall, get yourself into the right hand corner of it, perfectly in the corner. Look to the left of this balcony, bottom of the balcony, and just simple left click through. Takes a little while to land. It will bounce off that wall, off the boost. Sometimes it will land off the boost and it'll land perfectly in CT. It's quite hard to miss through, so just get comfortable with it. Make sure you're throwing it. I think if you throw it more left or more right, it still works, but be careful of the up and downs. Up and down can make it a bit more awkward. Okay then, let's do Coffin smoke. Sorry about that cut. So Coffin smoke, an easy enough one to throw is you're going to work your way to these logs. It's probably the hardest of the 3, but there have been 3 very easy smokes. Find this bit of the railing, look straight up to the wire, move to the left a little bit and keep it on the wire, and a left click throw. Should land perfectly on the coffins. If you aim perfectly straight up and you don't move it to the left a little bit, there will be a little bit of a gap on the left side which you don't want, but it's not awful, so it can still work if you still leave a gap. But I'd say ideally try and throw it the way I've just done there. Right, we're going to switch sides. CT side, M4s, incendiaries, all that fun stuff. This one's not really, this is one that I just see people throw wrong so much. This isn't really a set smoke. I just want to talk about throwing a smoke bottom bananas. You just want to aim on this. See this left side of the house, not the right side, the left side? Just run into it. Run into it when you're throwing smoke bottom banana and it should land perfectly. That's a terrible one, but at the same time, the idea still stands. If you throw it like that, it'll normally work perfectly like that. Don't throw it to this wall and it bounces that way. Don't throw it straight up in the air, because that's not going to land anywhere. Yeah, that didn't land. Okay, I was worried it would land and it would look wrong there. This one's just a simple idea. It's just the idea of throwing a bottom banana smoke is slightly less self-explanatory than the idea of throwing a mid smoke, which is just very simple. That sort of a thing. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Very simple short video. Mainly the T side smokes are the ones to focus on. The one CT smoke wasn't really that much, but I thought it was still worth mentioning because I just see it thrown so often incorrectly and just lands everywhere. Just make sure you're aiming at the left side of the wall, low enough down, don't aim at the roof, and you should get it every time. I don't know what map I'm going to do next. I can't think of a single smoke that you have to throw for vertigo or nuke. So probably not one of them. Maybe a different map. Maybe we'll do a bit of overpass. A nice fun map. Until then, I'll see you guys. Take care.